Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining me on this beautiful day at the Farne Islands. This time we've come to dive Piper's Gut at the end of the ebb on the incoming tide, which basically means the tide slowing down just before it stops for slack water. So this is going to be a drift dive and a nice gentle one. And again, the water is very milky, which is due to a plankton bloom which should have gone by now this time of year. It's usually dispersed, but I keep saying that in every video. So you may not have heard of Piper's Gut, but you've probably heard of Grace Darling, and this was the scene where Grace Darling and her father saved 9 people from the wreck of the SS Forfarshire in 1838. The Forfarshire was a paddle steamer built in Dundee in 1834, so it didn't have much of a life. Though I've not seen it, apparently there's some wreckage still lying on the bottom somewhere. It does make a lovely change not having to swim, just going with the flow. So on the 7th of September in the early hours of 1838, Darling spotted the wreck and the survivors on the rocks of Big Harker. The Forfarshire had foundered on the big rocks and broken in half. Half of the ship had sunk in the middle of the night. Darling and her father decided that the sea was too rough to get the lifeboat out from Sea Houses, then called Northumberland, and decided to take their own couple to rescue the people. Using their own 4-man boat, they rowed almost a mile in the lee of the nearest islands, taking a longer route to get to the survivors. Darling held the cobble steady while her father William helped 4 men on board the boat and 1 woman. Unfortunately, the woman had lost 2 children that night. William and 3 of the surviving men rowed back to the lighthouse, where Grace and the surviving woman stayed while the men rowed back to save the rest of the survivors. Forfarshire had been carrying 62 passengers. The vessel had broken in half almost immediately, but 9 other passengers and crew members had managed to float a lifeboat from the stern of the ship before she sank, and were rescued by a passing sloop and dropped off at North Shields. So thanks for watching guys, and if you're new here, please hit that like and subscribe button, it means a lot. And we'll see you on the next video where we'll be diving the wreck of the Jan van Rijswijk at Whirl Rocks.